Come on, find them squirrels. That's it, Rod. Go find them. You get them. Hello, folks. How's everybody doing out there today? She's a cool one here in Saskatchewan just because of the damn wind. It's a good day for flying kites. She's blowing a gale out here. Temperature's not too bad, but I can't wait for the white stuff to start melting. I know it's only January. We're a long ways off training camp yet, but I'm counting the days already. I thought it was gonna heat up a little more of the free agency stuff, but not really heating up. I guess anybody that's worth anything and thinks they're worth anything is gonna wait till they can talk to the other side. I think that's a few days before the actual free agency opens up. Not certain of the dates. I think there's maybe a week before or something. I'll have to check. Not that it's important, but I'm sure that's what a lot of these guys that are got some value to them, or they think they have value to them, are waiting for. Our main guy that I'm sure he's gonna wait is Sales. BC let him go and we picked him up last year in the free agency stuff. I think there's a more important guy out there that I wouldn't mind having, is that Tyrell Ford. He's a Canadian playing DB, and I guess it'll all depend on how the dollars shake out. That pertains to all these guys that are still left out there unsigned, and there's still a lot of them that you wonder if they're going to even bring them back next season. You'd think a lot of them would get a chance to come back and see if they can make the team, you know, get an invite at least to the camp. Like I said, Sales is one of the guys I wouldn't mind seeing him sign back, and another guy I wouldn't mind seeing him sign back is Christian Albright. He was a decent lineman. And who else? Claire still not signed. He's one of our Canadians. Talked about him earlier. That AJ Allen might get his spot, I don't know. Those Canadians, as everybody knows, you need the ratio boys out there, and they're important. There's lots of linemen that are still not signed. Wonder what they're gonna do with Miles Brown, still not signed. Cox, and it'd be nice to get him back. He was playing pretty steady for us. And then there's linemen out there. Godbar, he's still not signed. Schweber, old lineman, still not signed. And Mika still not signed. You'd think some of those would be signed before they go to free agency for the Riders, that's for sure. You know, there's a few receivers. The main one out there is probably Picton. You know, he's a Canadian, and now that we lost Ajo, I'm happy for the kid, Ajo. He was one of the riders that at camp actually ran over and made a point of saying hello to me and appreciated my videos. That really made me feel good, you know. That's one thing about Joe. He was always around the community doing stuff for Riderville, and he always a positive guy out there. I don't know, like, he'll have a tough go of it, I think, because of, you know, injuries he had, and he's got age going for him, that's for sure. And I don't know if he's got the speed for down there. But he was a good blocker. You know, like I think that was one of the best things about him. He wasn't afraid to mix it up and bash when he needed to block instead of catch the ball. That's for sure. What else happened in Riderville? Oh, signing Andrew Harris. Oh jeez, I started laughing when I heard that one. This is Murphy. That was pretty funny. I think that, you know, what I can recollect about him is he never had too much good stuff to say about the green and white. And neither did the fans. They always call him down for being a steroid man, roid man. And I don't know. I got mixed feelings on this one, but I tell you, one positive about him, he was a hell of a running back, and his style was similar to AJ Ouellette, so he can maybe point him out in the right direction. You know, like give him some pointers, because he was a real good running back, and he was a basher. Like I said, very similar styles. He was a little bit more dodgy back and forth than AJ. I think that's AJ's biggest downfall, is he, instead of running around the tree, he tries to go through it. And some of them trees just don't move. That'd be interesting. But at least we signed one of our linemen, that Devin Tate. At least that seals up. He can play outside first probably, and hopefully Hardrick can stay in there all season. Yeah, we got a lot of holes to fill, like DBs like that Deontay Williams. What are they gonna do with him? I'd say bring him back, but I don't know. I don't think he was a coach favorite after he slammed that guy. A little bit unnecessary, but I don't think it deserved a big suspension. And who else? Stearns, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of holes to fill, but a lot of other teams, they got a hell of a lot of holes to fill too. Toronto, I think, is actually in the worst shape. I really do, for their main guys that need to be signed. Like one guy, I wouldn't mind them picking up out of Toronto. That's free agent, and he's a Canadian D lineman. Is that Robbie Smith? You know, he wasn't too bad a player when I seen him playing. And they still haven't signed McManus, their linebacker. Yeah, McManus. Oh, that Amos too. He's a DB. You know, like that's one thing. You know, like there's a lot of DBs out there. Darius Pickett's out there from Ottawa. There's quite a few to pick from. Yeah, there's going to be a lot happen here in the next little while. Well, I guess it'll be a while yet. Never goes fast enough this time of year for me anyway. Back to Toronto. Oh, Kresna, their D lineman, he's due. Yeah, it's crazy. One of the things I found interesting was BC. They spent a lot of money, and they don't have a lot of guys signed in the O-line. Like a lot of their guys are free agents. I think they only signed one. Yeah, I don't think Chung and Couture and that guy they started at left tackle against us in the Western Final. He's not signed. Schlinger or something like that. I suppose the top of the line guys that be looking for the big bucks is probably the Justin McInnes. You know, they said they were close to him, but signing. Well, I read a blurb about him, but they didn't. As far as I know, they haven't signed him yet. I'm sure he's waiting to see if anybody else is going to offer him bigger money to play. Again, I don't blame any of these guys. Your lifespan as a football player is pretty short, and you gotta try to get the most bucks you can. That's why I don't care about his yo. I just hope the kid can make it down there, make a few bucks before his career's over. There's the other guy, Lewis, the Edmonton receiver. They already dumped him. They released him, so he's open right now. Anybody can talk to him, as far as I know. And he's asking too much money, I think. I don't think we've got the coin to sign him. The other guy, Jamarian Grant's still out there. And because I don't think we're going to keep Alfred. But how much it costs? Why do they pay Alfred enough money? They value a good running back, so you never know. You might see him in the green and white. Winnipeg, they're hurting too for receivers on free agent. They got Sean and Kenny Lawler are both due. They'll probably hang out to the end too. Who else? Tevin Jones. Yeah, he come on pretty good for Edmonton there last season after we lost him there. Yeah, he's not a bad. He's got some speed. But like I said, there's a lot of guys. I suppose the only old lineman for that might be interesting is that for a Canadian is that David Beard from Hamilton. He might get him at the right. I think he's up there too, though. Not too bad. I think he's around 31 or something like that. Yeah, that's about it. I guess the only thing that really happened that was pretty funny was I sighted Harris. Oh Jesus, I got you. He was probably one of the most hated guys in Riderville. He wasn't afraid to show how good he was either. Yeah, you can't blame him. He was good, but time will tell. He's breaking into the coaching of the. Let's see how he does. I don't think we've got any more room for any more coaches. Yeah, that's about it for today. It's slow times here in CFL, and it'll pick up here pretty soon. Not soon enough for me, but that's the way it is. It's bloody weather here. I've had enough of it. At least it's not too cold. Bloody. We had some real cold stuff that locked me inside the house and built a couple puzzles instead of heading out to the parks. That old Ryder don't like that. He's pretty funny. Normally he's wanting me to go walking. He's right by me, but you let him out to go to the bathroom in the morning, he comes in, he knows I'm probably not going walking. I froze my paws in 30 seconds, and he knows that I'm probably not going to head out in the park. Way too cold for this old timer. Anyway, I guess that's it for now, and again, I'd like to thank everybody that watches the videos and help me out. Hit that subscribe. It's free. How many things in life are free these days? Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, she's free, and you just have to have a subscription to YouTube, and that's free. They always ask you to buy premium, of course, like every other service. I don't bother. I don't mind. I snap to the commercials, watch some of them, and no big deal to me. I don't know how much it is for a full-time membership. I don't have one. It's free. That's my attitude in life right now. Is if it isn't on sale, I ain't buying it. Period. That's the same thing when I go shopping. Things have to be on sale for me to buy it. Anyway, I'll let y'all go, and thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one, and take care and look after yourselves and stay healthy and stay warm. Go Riders, go.